Everyone, it's Emily Fox. Today's video is going to be the continuation of our quest to try and find the best drugstore foundation. Basically, I'm doing 10 days of wear tests where I do a wear test for 10 hours and then I bring you in front of a window on flattering close-ups to make sure that you can really tell the texture that the foundation leaves my skin with. And then at the end, in 2 months time, but for you it's just at the end, I'm doing a wrap-up letting you know which ones were the best, which ones were the worst. Basically testing a bunch of best-selling drugstore foundations. So today we are testing this one, which is the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. It's supposed to last 24 hours and give you a second skin effect and mattifying finish. So very excited to try this because I adore their concealer, the Liquid Camouflage Concealer, which I've raved about this so much, and they recently actually, as I'm filming this, but for you it's been a while I guess, recently increased their color range. They now have 16 shades and I feel like they're the same range, or at least they kind of look like it, right? Anyway, I've been excited to actually test this. I have worn this a few times beforehand, but again, I will put it more to test before I do the wrap up. But today is a wear test so you can see how it performs. So let me zoom you in. We're going to try half my face to see the coverage and then how it works over makeup and everything. Shake before use. We're going to not forget to do that. So it does come with a pipette, which not the worst applicator, not the best. I would rather have a pump, but this is still better than some of the other foundations we've been testing. I have the shade 20 Rose Beige, which I'm going to do swatch so we can see if it does oxidize. It's a pretty liquidy formula, as you can see. It might be a bit pink for me, but we're going to see. So I'm going to apply it with a sponge because that's what I did for every single foundation. And I want to be consistent. So let me try to cover some of the redness that I have. My skin is combination, although my T-zone gets quite dehydrated. And I feel like right now it is on a dehydrated side because I had like a few pimples and I went a little ham with the pimple killing stuff. That's what happens. But overall, my skin isn't bad right now, so I feel like it should be pretty fair to the foundation. Let me... You know, every time I apply this foundation, at first I'm like, oh, might be too pink, but then it blends perfectly fine. You need such a thin amount to give you like a medium coverage. I don't feel the need to apply a really thick layer that would look like a mask. It definitely looks like skin, which I think is really great. And I feel like it doesn't emphasize my pores as some other of the foundations I've been testing have been doing, which is also great. And it does give you like a powdery finish on its own. It's not one of those foundations that I feel the need to like apply a ton of powder right away because you can feel it still being like sticky and wet on your skin. Fun fact, I had filmed this video once, but then the microphone was off, so we're doing this again. So I will bring you in front of a window, but just quickly, just wanted to show you the texture of my skin. I really like the finish. It's very, very natural, kind of satin finish. And I don't feel like my pores are that obvious compared to, again, some of the other foundations we've tested. You can definitely see that my skin looks a lot more even without looking cakey. Like, it could be my skin, you know, if you're not this close to me, it looks like it's my skin. Oh, and the good thing is my dehydration isn't emphasized, which matte foundation, not dehydrated looking, what? Let me just do the other half quickly. I do feel like I have to use a good amount, but it could be because it's such a liquidy foundation that it's easy to like add a second layer quickly and it doesn't look cakey at all. So I don't feel like I have to force myself to apply super thin amount. It could just be that my skin is absorbing it. My skin is so dehydrated at the moment. It's the change in weather. It's like kind of still cool outside, but not really. It's been just really windy. Whatever's left, we're just gonna blend down my neck to make sure everything matches for today. Like, I don't feel like it's something I can really build up to like full coverage. For me, it's definitely a natural looking medium foundation, but I say medium, but then most of the stuff I wanted it to be to cover is covered, so maybe I would say medium to full, but it looks so natural that like my first instinct is not to call it full coverage. Yet I feel like from this distance you can tell that like everything has been covered. Like, I don't have any redness peeking through anymore, so medium to full, I guess. We're gonna stretch it. So this is a fresh swatch, and then once it dries you can see it definitely gets quite a bit darker and quite a bit more pinky, but this one is definitely the pink tone one, so I don't think it would do that well, it would definitely get darker, but not pinkier if you get another shade. The match isn't too bad for me. Like, it could be a little less pink, but it's also not that bad. So I'm gonna go on and apply the rest of my makeup, and then I will bring you from the window. We're gonna do a super close up so you can see the texture of my skin, and then I'm gonna be wearing the foundation all day. Okay, so I've been wearing the foundation for about 2 hours now, and I wanted to update you, show you what it looks like in natural lighting. So let me zoom you in. You can see that my chin is looking fine. So are my cheeks, and ooh, my nose is not looking that bad. There's a few little black dots because the eyeshadow had so many fallouts, but the texture isn't really not that bad considering how dehydrated my skin is, and my forehead is looking perfectly fine. So overall, I really enjoy the way it's looking. I'm hoping the lighting is okay. But yeah, overall, I can't feel it on my face. It kind of had a natural matte finish, but I applied a tiny bit of loose powder just because, again, consistency for every foundation. But I just love the way it looks. It looks like skin. It covered most of my imperfection. There's just a tiny bit peeking through, but it didn't apply any concealer on top because I wanted you to be able to just see the foundation, the coverage it gives. So yeah, overall, I'm giving it a thumbs up at the moment. So I will see you at the end of the day. By the way, the foundation is kept oxidizing, which this lighting, it's kind of hard to like really tell. Hopefully that helps. But like, obviously I knew this was more of a summer shade probably for me, but it's definitely getting darker and darker. So if you have really fair skin, I don't think you would be able to find a shade in this range. It is now the end of the day. I've been wearing this foundation for just over 10 hours and I wanted to update you. Honestly, this is such a freaking good foundation. You can see that my forehead is a little shiny. I'm definitely a little oily, but it's nothing dramatic. It would be very easy for me to blot and reapply some powder. I'm not even oily on the rest of my face. My chin might be starting a tiny bit, but it's been 10 hours. That is just crazy. My pores are blur, my dryness and dehydration not emphasized whatsoever. This is just... So this is what it looks like from up close. I mean, do I even need to say anything? Like, it looks amazing. So, no dryness, no dehydration. My pores, like the foundation didn't settle into pores or line. My chin is definitely dehydrated and I don't feel like you can tell. My forehead is definitely a little shiny, but like, this is just so impressive. My main complaint with the foundation is definitely just the fact that it oxidizes quite a bit. So finding a shade might be quite difficult. Like, you would have to go in store and find a place that you can find a tester, swatch it on your hand and walk around for a little while and then, you know, figure out what is your shade. So personally, my shade, 20 Rose Beige, which is definitely a summer shade for me. Like, I can't pull this off right now. I would have to like wear a sweater and then like self-tan my hands or something. I will definitely be wearing this during the summer. They do have a pretty decent shade range. They've recently increased the amount again at Ulta. But I believe there's only one shade that is lighter and I have to go in store and see if it's too yellow for me. But otherwise, I will definitely keep wearing this during the summer for sure. So that's going to be it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe because once again, there's the wrap up coming up at the end of the week. I will be putting on the screen the videos that I've done that I recommend you check out, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.